Welcome back. You're listening to the Cindy Laverty Show on CRN Digital Talk Radio. If you've missed any part of the show, you can listen to replays on my blog at crntalk.com/Cindy Laverty, or you can listen to replays on Saturday at 2 p.m., Sunday morning at 8 a.m., and that is Pacific time, so adjust accordingly. My guest today is Ivy Larson, and if you're at all interested in getting healthy, this is the person you need to follow. And you can visit her website at cleancuisine.com. No / no nothing, cleancuisine.com. Okay, Ivy, we have two more superfoods to talk about. Well, let's finish up with maca, because I don't think we did maca as service here.
Okay. So maca is a root vegetable. It's related to the turnip, but it's very rich in amino acids. It's got a broad spectrum of B vitamins, including B12, which is hard to get in the plant community. It's got antioxidants, vitamin C and vitamin E. It's got iron, calcium, zinc. It's just a very nutrient-dense. It's a powdery. You can get it as like a little powder that you can add to your smoothies, and it's a very good supplement. It's almost like it's a food, but it's almost thought of as like a supplement. It helps regulate hormones. It's good for muscle building, muscle recovery if you work out. Yeah, and actually if you want to get pregnant, or if you're having fertility
which
issues.
I don't.
I don't want to right now myself either. But even for regulating your hormones, your menstrual cycle, or just for getting, even overcoming not just PMS, but overcoming. My mind
menopause.
And
you're not there.
That's right. I don't want to have to think
You're not there yet.
35, no. And just for fertility, and it's good for men and for women. So that's something important.
So there's the bonuses of eating maca. All right. Yeah. What about sea vegetables? What are sea vegetables?
It's basically seaweed.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, sea vegetable. And, the thing is that you get, I don't know if you go to Asian restaurants and you get the seaweed salad. And it's
yeah.
they have that one typical seaweed, which now I don't remember the exact name of it, but there's tons of different types of seaweed, such as wakame. There's nori, that's the one that's used as the binder for sushi. But there's also kelp and kombu and dulce flakes, which you can, instead of using salt, you can season your food with dulce. And they are just incredibly, incredibly rich in antioxidants and phytonutrients. And there's some Chinese proverb or text or something that goes something like, there's no swelling that is not relieved by seaweed. So it's a very anti-inflammatory food, and I make it a habit to have some. Well,
if you go, there's spas where you can go have a seaweed wrap, and it's supposed to pull all the toxins out of your body. So
exactly, and so it's great internally too.
Yes.
So it's not difficult to make. You buy the seaweed dried, and you add some water, and you let it soak for about 5 minutes. It swells up, then you rinse and drain. You put a little bit of sesame oil, some sesame seeds, and maybe some rice vinegar on top, and then that's it. It's done, and that'll keep for like 4 days in the refrigerator. So then you can just go and grab it at any, just a little handful as a booster, as a nutritional booster at any time of the day. So
I hope all this stuff is on your website, because I'm going to be looking for it.
It is definitely on the website.
All right, and then we have legumes, and that's just so everybody knows that.
Yeah, those are really rich in protein and fiber, all kinds of good stuff. And they're filling, super filling.
All right, you have a new cookbook coming out.
We do. Actually, the new book is named after the website. On the website now we have something called 30 Eat Clean Dinners, and that's a digital e-cookbook. And then we have coming out with Penguin, January 2013. It's not just a cookbook. It's actually a whole, it's an 8-week program. The subtitle is an 8-week program that will change the way you age, look, and feel.
Oh.
And that is, it's a complete diet lifestyle program. So it goes through every week by week. You change something and add something new to your diet, and also includes an exercise program, and then there's over 120 clean cuisine recipes in that book also.
Oh, well, you'll have to come on before it comes out then, because we'll have January 2013 is just too far away. So you just keep working on that and get it out there for us.
Yeah, that's the big book.
Can we drink on this way of eating?
Yes, you can. And the thing is that alcohol in moderation, wine, and assuming that you don't have liver disease or you don't have alcoholic tendencies, a glass of wine a day is absolutely not only is it not harmful, but my husband and I, and he's done a lot of research on this too, we really do think it is beneficial, actually. And we have a glass of wine every night with our dinner, and we've been doing this for over a decade. But it is important that, it would be irresponsible if I didn't also add that if you do have the tendency to ramp things up, sometimes people think one glass is good and two is better and three is great. And if you have a tendency to do that, I mean, you have to know yourself. So if you can't keep it under control, then we wouldn't advise you to have, to do it. But I mean, we've been doing this for, like I said, over a decade, and it's just something I enjoy. It makes my food taste better, and there's a lot of actual research on how it helps with prevent strokes, and it's over 100 studies that show that alcohol in moderation is beneficial for protecting against heart disease. Even type 2 diabetes, which sounds contraindicated, it just sounds like it wouldn't be true because a lot of people think that there's a lot of sugar in alcohol.
Right.
But actually, the calories in the sugar in alcohol have been shown to not necessarily be metabolized the same way that the calories in protein, fats, and carbohydrates are. So they almost enter like a feudal cycle. And
that's interesting. That's very interesting. So, but basically, the bottom line is you can have a glass of wine a day and you're going to be okay.
Yes,
If you don't have a drinking problem. All right, stay with us. I'll be right back with Ivy Larson. Are you a family caregiver? Did you know that 67 million Americans are caring for a loved one? Hi, I'm Cindy Laverty, host of The Cindy Laverty Show and founder of the Care Company.